portrait of the man in the shroud of Turin, an image many believe to be of Jesus Christ. To do this, Downing's team needs to examine the image on a microscopic level.
The image of the man is so superficial that it penetrates only the top 2 microfibers of the image. And I'm not talking about threads, I'm talking about microfibers.
If you pull one fiber aside, there is no image below it. So there's no possible way that this was created with liquid.
It's so superficial that if you were to take a razor blade and shave the surface of the cloth, the image would disappear. That's how superficial it is.
How do you do that? I mean, you can't paint with a one camel hair brush, especially because you can't see it until you're about 10 feet away. There's no way.
Even more puzzling is the illusion of shading where there is none.
There's no gradation of color. That's your eyes mixing things. What you really have in the Shroud of Turin is one kind of information, one color.
Styles of Christianity. Is it possible that this 14-foot-long linen cloth captured the greatest paranormal event of all time?
And John arrives first. And as he's walking into that tomb, expecting to see the crucified Christ.
All right, I always do 2 loaves when we make bread. It brings it out to 1,000 grams. That way when you put your water in, you can put either 700 grams of water, which would be 70% hydration, or you can put 80% hydration, which would be 800 grams of water, or you can even go 900 grams of water and do 90% hydration, which I don't recommend, but some people like it like that. So as of right now, we got 800 grams of bread flour. I put 100 grams of wheat flour with the germ. So we put 100 grams of that.
There's one final task left to complete.
The eyelashes were in fact the last
900.
there was a slight misalignment of the eyelash.
And then we do 100 grams of semolina. This gives you a good meaty texture in your bread. We really enjoy it. Just 100 grams of that.
And it occurred to me, I wanted to go to the essence of the story. But there were 2 stories.
And there we go.
The Shroud is the story of Jesus. 2 separate stories.
Another real good thing that we do when we use our salt. We always use Celtic sea salt. This is high in magnesium. It's got a couple different types of magnesium. For each loaf of bread, you put 10 grams, so 20 grams of Celtic sea salt for both loaves.
It's time to reveal the face of the man in the shroud.
There you go. That's the mixture. So we got 800 grams of organic bread flour. We got 100 grams of whole wheat flour with the germ. Then we got 100 grams of semolina, 20 grams of Celtic sea salt. Okay, now as you saw in the previous clip, I put my starter in with the water and I whip it. Whip it with the whisk for a good, 5 minutes or so. Then when you put your flour in there, it absorbs it very well. All of the starter is absorbing all the water. Got a good foam going on, and this helps a lot. I do it this way every time I make bread. I never make bread without whipping the starter. All right. Now we are going to let this rest in this mixing pan right here in the mixer. Probably a half hour or so. 20 minutes, half hour. I like to cover it up. We got these little bags here. Or they got like plastic on the ends of them, so we cover that up. Let that sit for about 20 minutes or a half hour, and then we'll mix it at a higher speed. All right, it's been about 35 minutes. I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm gonna mix it on medium. Don't need much. Just mixer needed a little bit. And we'll be putting it into our bulk ferment container. All right, so we're transferring our dough into our bulk ferment container to ferment for 12 hours or so, basically overnight. We'll cover this up with a tea towel. We'll let this go for 12 hours, maybe more, depending on, our temperature. It's kind of cold up here. It's minus 14 right now, so we're having a little problem keeping the house as warm as usual. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll start stretching and folding it here in about 2 hours, and we'll go from there. This is bulk ferment. This has been going all night. I've been pulling it and folding it. I'm going for a sour loaf on this one. We're getting ready to shape it. See the bubbles there. All right, so it's white bread day. So we're gonna start with we got 2 loaves here. We're gonna start with a sun-dried tomato powder and pizza seasoning on one, and then the other one's just gonna be white bread. So the first one we're gonna do with you is the pizza loaf. First we got 67.6 ounces in our bulk ferment, which is going to be 2 loaves. So we're going to split that in half, which is what, 64 ounces, 64.3 ounces. Or 34, should I say? 34. 34.5, 34.4, that'll work, huh? All right. So we'll take this one out of here, we'll sit it to the side. Take this bad boy here. Spread it out nice so we can get the herbs in it consistently. And then we're simply just going to fold it up, knead it, and shape it into a basket. Kind of want to get it as thin as you can so the herbs get spread out pretty good. Something like that there. We got our pizza herbs. And I simply just take it like this. I fold it in that side, fold it in this side. Take this corner over here, that corner over there. Flip it on the side like that. Give it some good rolls. Kind of like to get it kind of into a Tootsie Roll shape and bring it back into a roll. Just like that. Then we'll get our basket. Take a little semolina. Pour it in the basket. Then we'll get some of our sun-dried tomato powder. take this and we'll flip it upside down right in our basket. And we'll let that shape warm for an hour, 2 hours, depending on the temperature of your house. If your house is around 70 degrees, an hour is fine. You can go a little bit longer. The longer you go, the more it'll rise. You don't want to get all your rise in the warm ferment. You want it to do a little bit in the refrigerator. The refrigerator is going to slow down, but we like to do a 20 or 12 hour overnight cold ferment or cold rise right before we bake it in the morning. So we'll let it go for an hour like this. We'll cover it up. We'll put it in the refrigerator for 10 to 12 hours. And then as soon as we're ready to bake it, we'll take it out. We'll score it. We'll throw it in our Dutch oven. And that's how we bake our bread every day. We don't eat anything but our own sourdough bread. And this has helped my gut health so tremendously. It's helped all of our dishes, all of our meals that we eat, all of our sandwiches are so much better. This is going to be just a white loaf. So we'll just shape this. We'll get our other basket. Throw a little bit of semolina in there. And we'll cover these up with tea towels. Let them ferment for an hour, rise, and then we'll be throwing them in the refrigerator. Thanks for hanging out with us.
It was funny. I'm done.